Welcome back.
All right. This is Only Customary by Adam Magill.
But so far, I really like living in Toronto.
Oh, that's great.
You know, because at first, I was kind of nervous about the move, but I'll be honest, I'm finally starting to feel at home here.
Nice.
You know, with all the stuff you hear about culture shock and that kind of thing, I mean, we're really right next to the US, so you wouldn't think there'd be this completely different state of mind, but there totally is. The weirdest part for me, really, has been getting used to the different customs and stuff. Oh, can I give you something to drink?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll have a beer if you got one. So, where's Tracy? Is she home?
Oh, no, she's out. She has a work thing all day. It's bro time.
Thanks.
Cheers, my friends.
So, what parts of the culture were, like, shocking? Like, what's different than the US? I mean, I know Boxing Day.
Not exactly. To be honest, I still don't really know how Boxing Day works.
You mean they don't test you on stuff like that?
Well, I mean, I know literally what it is, but I don't actually...
It's like the day after Christmas, right?
Right, but I'm just not clear on the procedure.
And you're too embarrassed to ask.
I'm not really talking about holidays. On different days and that kind of thing. It's like daily stuff. Mainly little things. Just in the way people treat each other. I know it's kind of a stereotype, but it's really true that Canadians are just friendlier. Like, people greet each other on the street all the time. Perfect strangers. It's like living on an old sitcom. Yeah, and I know it's, like, super normal to see two girls or even, you know, two dudes walking down the street with their arms around each other. Or even, like, holding hands.
That's not that weird. I mean, or even really exclusive to Canada. I mean, lots of cultures are touchier than the US.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. If you saw it in the US, you might automatically assume the people that were doing it are a couple.
Uh-huh.
And not like a couple of best friends, like a romantic couple.
Yeah, I got what you mean.
But you see, this is something completely different. And it's so refreshing. It's just tradition, you know? And I think it has to do with the lasting effects of British imperialism or something, but...
Well, but that's not really like a tradition, though. I mean, because it seems more like it's just a way of acting or just some sort of customary behavior more than anything else. It's... So, I bet Tracy is liking being back.
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty close with her aunt and uncle. So, yeah, she's pretty happy about that.
Sure. I mean, you guys are living so close to her family, I imagine she's pretty happy about that.
Right.
And, you know, where she grew up.
Right, yeah. You know, in Canada, people kiss each other all the time.
I mean, you mean like on the cheek, like they kiss each other on the cheeks, like in Europe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, except on the mouth.
Huh. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Ever?
Well, it's just like something between like really good friends, you know? Best friends. Like a sturdy handshake or a lingering hug. But it depends on the occasion. You can't force it, you know?
You almost had me. You almost freaking had me, man. You want to catch a movie?
Sounds good.
Unless you'd rather get into our PJs and spoon and watch some Sports Center all day. You know, because that's just what best friends do up here, right?
I'm down for it all, bro.
All right, let's get rid of these pants.
All right, sweet.
Oh, dude! Dude, what are you doing?
What?
Guys, I thought you were kidding!
I was! Sort of. Not really. I mean, technically I was kidding when I said I was kidding.
Oh,
so... Oh, come on, dude. It's just a cultural thing.
I really don't think it is. Look, are you trying to tell me that you're gay?
What? No! Why would you make such a shallow leap in logic, dude? Why are you so bromophobic?
Because if you're gay, it's fine.
Matt! I'm not gay.
Because in the first place, it would be unfair to Tracy. I mean, God, shouldn't you say something to her if you felt like this?
Hey, just because I want to enjoy some intimate physical contact with a close male friend does not make me gay.
Actually, I think it just might.
No, it doesn't. Because if Canada's taught me anything, it's that...
I think you're confusing Canada with ancient Greece.
And I feel like you're confusing one kind of love for another. And I'm disappointed, Matt. I am. But you know what? I accept you for who you are. Hug it out.
No! Pull up your damn pants, guy. I feel like there are some things you need to figure out about what you want in life, and that's fine, but I really don't know if I'm the right person who can support you in the way that you might feel you need to be supported. So I think maybe I'm just...
Okay, you know what, Matt? Maybe you're the one who needs help. Help seeing the world in terms of anything other than black and white. If sexuality can be expressed on a wide spectrum, why not all forms of love, huh? Okay, let me tell you a little story about a guy named Speed. Joshua Fry Speed. You may never have heard of him before, but you damn well have heard about his best friend for life, a gawky, soft-spoken genius named Abraham Lincoln. They were such good friends that they slept in the same bed together for 4 years, every night. But did any of their peers ever conflate the beautiful intricacies of the human condition and just assume that they were only sleeping together because they were homosexual? Which they probably weren't, but we'll never know. No, they did not. They would never have done such a thing. And it's not just because the word homosexual wasn't invented until 1868. No. Which, as it happens, was 3 years after Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth, an actor. And speaking of actors, did you know that Shakespeare wrote love letters to dudes, like, all the time? Because in Shakespeare times, close relationships between two same-sex people were considered, like, better than the ones between people of opposite genders. So, if there's a better way to openly express my filial love for you than this, I just don't know what it is, Matt.
That was surprisingly poignant. I feel like a lot of it was paraphrased from Wikipedia, but... what the hell. I love you too, guy.
Bring it in, Matt.
I know it's kind of a stereotype, but it's really true that Canadians are friendlier.
Thank you.